just welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, as we lead up to the NXT TakeOver Phoenix this Saturday night on the WWE Network, we have the best of NXT 2018. So during 2018, these are the very best matches that happen on NXT weekly. Saving the best TakeOver matches for the best of TakeOver. That'll be coming soon to Robert Sports Show. So these are the best women's matches and men's matches from NXT, the weekly show on the WWE Network. We had, 51 episodes last year? Alright, so we're going to start with the men's. There's actually 11. There was 11 matches that were 4-star or above. Went ahead and did them all. So number 11 comes from September 19th. It was the United Kingdom title versus the NXT North American title. We had Pete Dunne versus Ricochet, title versus title. I gave this match 4-star. Very rarely do I rate matches that high that have no outcome, and it is a no contest. Adam Cole got involved in the Undisputed Era. So yeah, I mean, this match was great up until the end. So you kind of knew as title versus title, there really wasn't a way to end this. They weren't putting double titles on people. So number 10 comes from all the way back in January 24th of 2018. We had Johnny Gargano versus Velveteen Dream. Gargano got the win there. I gave it 4-star. From February 7th, it was a 6-man tag. We had Sanity versus the Undisputed Era. Sanity got the victory. I also gave that 4-star. Next, from February 14th, we had the WWE United Kingdom title on the line. We had champion Pete Dunne defending versus Roderick Strong. Roddy came up a little short, but Pete Dunne getting the victory, retaining his title. I gave that 4-star as well. Next, from July 11th, NXT tag titles on the line. We had the Undisputed Era going up against the NXT Tag Team Champions, Mustache Mountain. Mustache Mountain just won the titles 2 days prior to this at the United Kingdom special over in London. I think it was in London. It was one of those little United Kingdom cities over there. And this was Undisputed Era getting their rematch. Undisputed Era was able to regain the titles and become 2-time NXT Tag Team Champions. I give that 4.25. From August 15th, we had Roderick Strong versus Tyler Bate. Big Strong Boy versus Roddy. Roddy, even though he did not get the victory over Tyler Bate, it was a phenomenal match. Tyler Bate winning, I gave it 4.25. Next, from August 22nd, we had the WWE United Kingdom title on the line. We had Zach Gibson versus champion Pete Dunne. This was actually the pre-show match for War Games, and then they showed it that week on NXT television. So we had Pete Dunne retaining the title versus Liverpool's number 1, Zach Gibson. I gave it 4.25. Next, from September 5th, we had the Velveteen Dream versus Johnny Gargano. Johnny wrestling. Losing to Velveteen Dream here, but I gave it 4.25. One of the best matches of the year. Next, we have from October 10th, a triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. We had Adam Cole, bye-bye, versus the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne versus Ricochet. The King Ricochet. Triple threat match here. Great match. Ricochet retaining his title here. I gave it 4.25. Next, back from February 21st, we had the NXT title on the line. And an interesting gimmick on this, if Gargano lost, he was fired. Okay, you know, they do happen, especially in NXT, you have a match like that. The person losing is getting moved up. Here we are almost a year later, and Gargano's still there. He got a match versus Ciampa, if he won that, he got his job back. Yeah, stupid gimmick here. But this was a rematch from TakeOver Philadelphia. We had champion Andrade Cien Almas versus Johnny Wrestling Johnny Gargano. Almas won this. I gave it 4.5. It's one of the greatest matches in NXT all year. Obviously, we know what happened with Gargano. He had the feud with Ciampa. He got reinstated. He is still on the roster. Why he's not moved up. Why he's not headlining WrestleMania this year. I'll never fucking know what the people in WWE are thinking. Alright, the best match. NXT weekly show all year long. July 25th. NXT Championship on the line. Aleister Black versus Tommaso Ciampa. This is where Tommaso Ciampa became NXT champion. This is the match that set up the Gargano Ciampa fights, or continued their fights for the title. This match also set up what we're going to see at TakeOver Phoenix, Ciampa and Black. Black lost the title here because of Ciampa, or because of Gargano. As we know later on, Black was found outside unconscious. He was out with an injury. We had Gargano being the guy that did it. So yeah, now Black gets his rematch at TakeOver Phoenix. So it all comes full circle. I give that match 4.5. It's one of the greatest matches in NXT, period. Next up, we have the 10 best women's matches on NXT. Number 10 came from October 31st. We had Nikki Cross versus Mercedes Martinez. From number 9, from October 3rd, or Nikki Cross got the victory there. I gave it 3-star. Number 9 comes from October 3rd. We had Candice LeRae, Mrs. Wrestling, versus Lacey Evans, the first woman of wrestling. Lacey actually got the victory here. I gave it 3 stars. Number 8 comes from July 4th. We had Dakota Kai versus Santana Garrett. Dakota Kai getting the victory there in a 3-star match. Next, from June 19th, we had Dakota Kai versus Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair, the EST of NXT, getting the victory there in a 3-star match. Next, number 6 from May 23rd, we had Kairi Sane versus Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans getting the victory there as well in a 3-star match. Number 5 come from August 1st. We had Candice LeRae versus Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler getting the victory over Candice Wrestling in a 3-star match. Number 4, we had Vanessa Bourne versus July 11th. We have Vanessa Bourne versus Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane getting the victory in a 3-star match. Number 3 came from November 21st. We had Nikki Cross versus Candice LeRae. Nikki Cross getting the victory there in a 3-star match as well. Number 2 come from August 29th. We had Aaliyah versus Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai getting the victory here in a 3.25-star match. And the best match on NXT TV this year, from July 18th, we had a triple threat match. We had Candice LeRae, Kairi Sane, and Nikki Cross in a triple threat match, which Kairi Sane got the victory. I gave it 3.5 stars. So those are the best matches from NXT, the weekly show for 2018. Stay tuned to our Sports Show for the best of NXT TakeOver as we lead up to NXT TakeOver Phoenix. Stay tuned to our Sports Show for that, as well as the Royal Rumble preview and the best of WWE 2018 as well. And then hopefully reviews of both shows sometime this week. Definitely need to get up the review for NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. Never did a review for that. I'll be getting that up as well. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader, sports channel content.